got some of this tape. And I'm telling you, when they get to the finals, if they get there, the Eastern Conference Finals, it's going to be tough. Because not only do they got Shaq, they got Jermaine O'Neal, big talker. Miami's still kind of little. I'm looking at them, they're kind of small. So LeBron had to do his thing as usual, had to take over. Dwayne Wade, he all over the floor more than Allen Iverson. And Chris Bosh was off. He just had an off game. But Rondo is the truth. He took over, he dominated the game without even scoring. He only scored 6 points and he dominated the game. Tell me how you do that. The name of the game is basketball. Put the ball in the basket. That's how you dominate the game. This guy dominated the game and he don't even score.
There you go, Mike. Tell him, man. Right, you're the truth, Mike.
Boston might go all the way, man. And now they got the big guy to deal with the Lakers. It might go all the way. Boston, Kendrick Perkins went down. Game 6. It was too much rebounding, too much long arm, too much Paul Gasol for them. But now they got Jermaine O'Neal, they got Shaquille O'Neal, they got Kendrick Perkins who's gonna come back, and they got Mr. Energy, the baby Davis. You know what I'm saying? So they got big guys, they got big tree stumps over there. They look like Texas, they so big over there. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him, Mike. So Mike, how's it gonna be with the Knicks tonight, man? Opening night for the Knicks.
Man. That's my people. That's my people. Let me tell you. Oh, you see a big fan? Okay, welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we definitely a work in progress. But Stoudemire, if he keep putting up the numbers he's been putting up, he may have an MVP year. Simply because he don't got nobody around him. And he is a superstar. And they look at things like that. So if he can continue to be doing, add a little bit more rebounds, add some block shots, and he might get the MVP. And that'd be good. So we may grab the last final spot of the playoffs. We might grab it. We might grab it. But if we get Carmelo Anthony before the trade deadline, February, we definitely be grabbing one of them spots. We guarantee to grab one of them spots. Now, I'm not saying we automatically winning a championship because we got Carmelo. No, because just like the Heat, Amari and Carmelo got to play together. I mean, yeah, they played together on the Olympics, but it takes more than just, what, it's 8 games to the Olympics to win a championship, something like that? It takes more than that, man. It takes more than that. I had a little league team. It took us 2 years before we really got the way I wanted them to get. You know, these are little kids. We're talking about professionals now. So, you know, professionals playing professionals, not just professionals that when they playing other professionals. So the game, they gotta always, the game gotta be up to par, right? They gotta be up to par. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that they take it easy on them on the back-to-back games. I'm hoping that when they blowing teams out, that they take that in consideration and take them out. You know, let the other team, the other players go ahead and do their thing, so that at the same time they can develop. You know what I mean? And don't burn them out, because what's gonna happen, if we burn them out, it's gonna be just like Patrick Ewing. As soon as we get them to Charles Street, Allen Houston, Chris Child, Canby, Lees is gone. We can't win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So if they do the same thing with Stoudemire, they should learn from their old lessons. They should learn from the past. If they do it to Stoudemire, we're gonna be back to square one. Now we're gonna have just Carmelo and a broken down Stoudemire. That's no good. And Chris Paul ain't gonna want to come over here for that. You know what I mean? So let's just keep Stoudemire healthy. The Knicks is back. I believe that. We back. Better than we was 5 years ago, so we got to say we back. Because 5 years ago we was in the dungeon, underneath the dungeon. Now we kind of like in the basement. We ain't in the dungeon, we in the basement. We're working our way up to the living room. You know what I'm saying? Until we make it up to the bedroom and then, yeah, so it was interesting. I'm saying, the opening day, it met the expectations, man. It met that Celtic game with Miami Heat. Miami Heat versus the Celtics was all that, man. It was all that. I loved it, man. In the beginning, it was amped up. Wade couldn't hit nothing. Nobody couldn't hit nothing. LeBron hit a three-pointer. That was the only 2 for a minute. They was going back and forth. I'm like looking at it like it was the rugby game. Entertainers Basketball Classic. I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah, man, but it's going to be a hell of a season, man. It's going to be a great season, man. Really looking forward to the rest of the game. So we got got tonight, the Knicks got Toronto tonight. We playing Toronto, we got Portland when we come to the Garden, our first game at home. We on the road tonight. And we playing Toronto. Same team, last team that we played in the preseason. And this guy D'Antoni he's still baffled and discombobulated about his starting lineup. He had it again. Told me I need one more practice, man. Come on, man. You got films. You got preseason that we done been through. You got last year with some of the players. Come on, you still don't know who your starting lineup is? He sound like a Mason. He sound like a Mason, a 33 and a third-degree Mason, like everything's such a secret. Everything's a secret with this guy. You know what I mean? I can't rebuild. I gotta do one more practice. Come on, man. We ain't with Mason G. This is sports right here, man. This is sports. American sports. You know? Come on.
Alright, coming to you live from the N6 bus. Hot walking Mike doing his thing. New York Knicks.